Gary Lamm, main event Mania, breaking news. The San Francisco 49ers clinch the #1 seed in the NFC. And this is what that means. If you're a veteran with so much as a hangnail, I don't want to see you no more. We need to rest. This team looks tired. They're missing a lot of tackles. They're getting pass rush, but they're not getting home. There's nothing you're going to teach Trent Williams. Eric Armstead, what are you going to teach them? They're a veteran team. What more do Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw got to know? Travarius Ward, we don't need to see you. A lot of these guys don't even practice anyway. I want to see Darrell Luter Jr. I want to see Sam Womack. I want to see our rookie linebackers. Those are the guys we need to see. Like I said, I don't want to see Trent Williams. I don't want to see Christian McCaffrey. Pretty much, Lamar Jackson sealed up the MVP. We need rest. You practice the players. If I don't see Trent Williams, I don't want to see Brock Purdy behind this line. Hey, Brock will be just fine. And this is what I want to say. Second point, this is what it means. From now on, I hate that Brock is called the game manager, but we are going to game manage once we get to the playoffs. Keep the ball. Don't throw picks. That's all we need to do. Get the ball to our players. Get it to Ayuk, Kittle, McCaffrey, Debo, Juszczyk, Juwan Jennings. Keep it in our hands. Keep it out of their hands. Do not get forced into a passing game. Make the defense stop the run. You don't gotta fly nowhere. You don't gotta go nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Everyone's gotta come to Levi Stadium because you have home field advantage until we get to the Super Bowl. I really don't think anyone can challenge us in the NFC. We'll see about that, but I'm pretty sure we can get to the Super Bowl as long as we possess the ball. I'm going to make this point real clear over again. Every 49er veteran with so much as a hangnail, I don't want to see you no more. I really don't want to see Nick Bosa. He's going to be in shape. Look at, he held out early. He's fine now. Hargrave, I don't want to see him. Eric Armstead, I don't want to see him. Brandon Ayuk, maybe I want to see you for a couple of drives. But I think it's more important to play our young linebackers. We want to see what they're about. I definitely want to see maybe Jason Verrett. I don't want to see Demo Lenore. We need these guys. They will be ready. Jair Brown, we might need to see him. Gibson, we don't need to see him. But we need to see some of our bench. We need to see Kinlaw. We need to see who's going to be a defensive tackle that can stop the run. Those guys need reps. We need our bench ready. And you know what? We need Sam Darnold ready. Just in case, because our line is not that good. That's one thing that could wreck the season. And even if we have had Sam Darnold, I'm under the impression that we could win the Super Bowl if he doesn't turn the ball over and he just game manages. And that's what Brock has to do. Forget what everyone says. Look it's like a video game. Brock has got to a level where he's good at, dominating the lower levels. Hey, when he gets to the Browns, when he gets to the Ravens, he's going to have to slow down. He's going to have to figure out the puzzle. And that puzzle right now, you can't take as much risks. And you know what? Make these teams stop the run before you start throwing the ball over the place. You got the league's leading rusher. And speaking of McCaffrey, I don't want to see him anymore. For the rest of the regular season, this game means nothing. It'll be 2 weeks off, but there'll be a practice, and this team needs rest. This team plays best with rest. And it'll be a perfect sweet spot. You'll have 3 games to ramp it up. I'm really not sweating anyone in the whole NFC. All right? Don't play anyone of consequence. I want to see some of the younger linebackers. Another thing I want to see, this is a perfect time to an experiment with another punt returner and kick returner. Debo should not kick return in this game against the Rams. All right? First of all, the Niners got completely lucky. That Ravens game was completely inconsequential. It was a hit to our ego, and that's what we needed. We needed a little bit of fear of God going into the playoffs because we're always overconfident. We needed focus and we needed rest, and we're getting them both. Don't blow it by doing something silly in this game that you don't need to do. Kittle, what does Kittle need? What doesn't he know? Debo, he plays better on rest. He doesn't run his routes right anyway. I mean, what the hell? Ayuk, Ayuk and Brock, they're going to practice together. Everything's going to be just fine. Don't give any other team any tape. I want to see what you got. We need our rotation down in case someone gets hurt in the playoffs. We need our bench ready, especially on the D-line. We need these guys to be fresh. We need to have just an efficient rotation on D-line. We need to see what linemen can do, anything offensive linemen. And like I said, you shouldn't play Trent Williams. If you don't play Trent Williams, you shouldn't play Brock Purdy, because it's like a chain reaction of terribleness. All right, I'd rather see Sam Darnold take the hits and whatever, that third guy, I forget his name, Allen. Bro, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name. Third string and Darnold, suit him up. I don't think you shouldn't even put Brock Purdy on the roster for the last game, because you know what? It's just too tempting. Because if Darnold gets hurt, he might get hurt because the line sucks. All right, there'd be too much temptation to play him. Lie down like dogs. You'll be 12-5, and that's fine. You got the number 1 seed. You got everything you could have dreamed of. So far, the 49ers' goals have been completely completed. Brock Purdy has put up prime Jeff Garcia numbers. They've scored about 30 a game. They won the division. They clinched the number 1 seed in the NFC West. They can only fuck up things now. The next goal is a Super Bowl. That's been the goal. They don't have to go anywhere until they go to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Do not mess it up in a game that doesn't mean a damn thing. Rest the veterans. If they got a hangnail, they don't need to see them. I want to see some of the young guys because they may need to play in the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. You never know when Dre Greenlaw is going to get kicked out of a game. And the offensive line, they need some reps. We need to find somebody. We need some auxiliary unit. I don't even know if I want to see Feliciano in this game, to be honest. But you got to play somebody. But I want to see the young guys. I want to see the backup tight ends. I want to see what we got. And I don't give a damn if we get beat 71-7. I don't give a damn. All right. This has been Instant Reaction. 49ers Commanders. I don't give a damn what happened in that game. As long as we won, everything worked out. But I'm going to go back to this point. Brock Purdy, he went from Mr. Irrelevant to rookie sensation to, you know what? He's not elite. And it doesn't really matter. He's a second-year quarterback. We're trying to get a second-year quarterback to win the whole damn Super Bowl. We gave him a lot of leash. Hey, maybe against the wrong defense, we gave him too much leash. Go back to balanced offense. This is the playoffs. It's December 31st. It's going to be January. January is the time to run the ball. Play Kyle Shanahan football. Run the ball. You got Christian McCaffrey. I think Elijah Mitchell's back. J.P. Mason's going to be back. You got Trent Williams. You got Kyle Juszczyk. You got Kittle. You got blocking tight ends. You just do what you do. Brock Purdy's sweet spot is about 27 passes, in my opinion. They threw over 40 passes last week, and you ran only about 18 times. That's ridiculous in a big game. Never do that again. Never do that again. You are not that team. You never had a no-huddle offense since Shanahan started, okay? Yeah, that's a good thing to practice. That's a good thing to practice during the time. You have extra time to do nothing. Practice your no-huddle, right? But the 49ers just don't have the kind of line to be a drop-back passing team without play action. So what you should do, run until somebody stops you. Throw the short passes until somebody stops you. And Brock's good enough to go over the top if they completely disrespect him. Okay? Game manage. Own the game manage. Because you are on a train, on the track to the fucking World Championship. The first 49er World Championship since the 94-95 season. And that's been way too damn long. You are on the track. The only thing you could do is derail yourself. I don't want to see this back. That's stupid. Do not be stupid. Throw the ball to your guys, keep away from their guys, and we can win the Super Bowl just grinding it out. Brock Purdy, listen to me. You're a man of God. Do not let the devil fool you. Don't eat the apple, bro, because it'll ruin you. Manage the game. Stay on the track. Don't get tempted. Don't be a damn fool. Don't fuck it up for everybody. Just do your job. Do your job, Brock, and everything's going to be okay. You do not get paid to be a game changer. You don't get paid to do that. You want to go above and beyond. You want to be a hero. But you know what happens to quarterbacks who try to be heroes? They fucking lose. Every quarterback, from John Elway to Dan Marino, who try to play hero ball, they fucking lose. John Elway didn't become a Super Bowl champion until he relied on Terrell Davis, and they had Rod Smith and a bunch of other weapons, and Shannon Sharp, and world championship class team. They had a number one defense when they lost their ass to the 49ers, okay? You gotta learn to use your teammates, and you do that already. You can do everything that you need to do. Don't get in your own head. Don't let someone get off your game. You would be like Floyd Mayweather fighting in a phone booth with Manny Pacquiao. You gotta jab, you gotta box, you gotta play to your strengths. And if you do that, you are on the track to take it all the way to Las Vegas. Will there be a Vince Lombardi trophy waiting for the 49ers faithful? And with that, instant reaction. 49ers win the NFC West. The loss to the Ravens was inconsequential. Thank God. This is Gary Lamm for Panda Inside Warm and Cozy. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. And Happy New Year, baby. There's a plane coming out. There it is. I'm here. I hear a plane. You guys hear it? You guys see the airplane? See if it goes over the top, right there. See if I can find it. Is it gonna catch me? Oh, it's not in view. Oh, it's over there. See? Don't even look at the plane. The 49ers don't have to go on a plane until Las Vegas. And that's great news. Happy New Year, baby. Hey, what's going on here? Happy New Year! Don't stay out too late. Be safe out there.